this was one where it was something which we did want to get a nice one, because we felt like we'd not got an automation over the line that was, sort of immediately powerful to the consultant. So this one was quite simply to get LinkedIn recommendations, more of those on people's LinkedIn pages. So we all know the power of that. It's good for for branding, and people are using LinkedIn to speak to people. So the more recommendations you've got there, the better generally. But our consultants weren't routinely asking for them, whether it be just out of habit, or, when's the right time to ask, or just kind of forget. And those are often the cases where automation's good, because it sort of just takes it off the consultants, don't even need to make a decision. It just goes. So we now, when a placement is made, a few days later, the placed candidate gets an email from the consultant just saying, "Look, it's been great working with you. Wondered if you could take a minute to just write some words on my LinkedIn. It'd be be helpful for getting my name out there." So we realised that would work better if we actually put a branch in there, for the guys who know branches. So each consultant now has got their own individual branch, and you can actually write the specific URL for their LinkedIn page, and actually to give a recommendation for the page. So you put it's one click to get from the email to actually, Gary was great, he always helps me out, blah blah blah, and then post, and then it's up there. So it's a little bit more work if you've got a lot of consultants that you want to put that specific URL in, but it does make it a lot easier for the candidate to actually just get straight to the page just on one click. So that's worked really well for us. So I think we've been running it about 3 months now, and I think we've got about, between the 8 consultants that we've had on it, we've had about 20 recommendations at the last count, which was a couple of weeks ago. So they're getting a new one every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on who it is. So in no time, those profiles are going to look a lot better. And I suppose the alternative we've got for the guys who recruit more on the blue collar one, rather than the LinkedIn recommendation page, because their candidates and clients the candidates certainly don't live as much on LinkedIn. It might be, you ask for a Google review, or it might be you ask for a text message goes to, the guys who are more on the road. They get a text message saying, "Oh, do you know anyone? Can you send us a referral?" So that kind of works. We've got slightly different ones for the blue collar and for the white collar, but it's working well for us, and the consultants really like it.